thought I would show you guys how I weave with my loom I built. How cool is that? I built that myself. So the way it works, and it's very, very meticulous, and I'm hoping I can do this and film at the same time, is over and under multiple times. And I'll have to pause. I don't know how to combine these. Uh-oh. Alright, let me pause. Okay, so I went over and under all the way across. And the reason we do this is whenever you do your over and under, you basically kind of do it in a little bit of a wave, and then you comb down, and that keeps it from being too tight. You don't want this side or this side too tight, which this one's starting to pull in, and what's going to happen if it continues to do that is it's going to kind of be warped. What I generally do is I take my needle when I'm pulling and stick it kind of right there. Maybe need to be a little bit less. So what I do now that I've went over and under all the way across is I take my, and you're supposed to use both hands, but I don't have both hands, and you slide it down and raise it up. And what that does is gives me space in between here, because what I'm going to have to do now is take this all the way through, because you only do over and under on one's going down to one side. Uh-oh. And see, I've already pulled this too tight, so I've got to loosen it. Make sure that I left enough over here. You don't want to have it tight, because what you're going to do is you're going to mess it up really bad. So let me get this taken care of real fast. And over to the other side so I can show you how I do this. And if you want me to make you one of these, they're actually not very expensive to make at all. Not the small ones $especially. You're talking about, you know, $5 or $6 for a board, two boards, depending on the size. I had to have 4 boards because I made also a giant one. Oh my god, this is so much harder to do with one hand. I really need to learn how to do stuff like this without holding my phone. Alright, let me put this down for 2 seconds. Hold on. Sorry. It'll just be easier for me to pull all this through real fast. All I'm doing is basically pulling this line through this stuff that I loosened to the other side so I can go in and out again. And I'm going to show you guys what I do to comb it down then. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. So you see that I did my stick back up there, so it tightened it down here. And I just kind of, dang it. Okay, because you want this curve. You'll understand it once you start weaving and things start going too tight and everything. So I need to make sure this over here isn't too tight, which is trying to. You don't want that pulling. And then you just comb it down. And you'd be amazed at the kinds of yarn there are now. This is so soft. I mean, it literally feels like a soft baby blanket or a soft towel. And what you can do is you can actually do designs, which I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a rug, a towel, a blanket, or if I'm going to do a wall hanging, because you can do like tassels and cloud and, you know, decorating like it's painting and stuff. But yeah, if you'd like me to build you one, it's super simple. As you can see, that's the hard part right there. And I can even teach you to weave, and I can make it any size you want. But yep, that's my weaving.